by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's one away.
Batting third.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball left side. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Jack Barnes makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Right fielder, Jack.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Betts on the run. He's got it one away. Devin Travis stands in. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Now a ball high and deep, heading for the monster, and over the monster. Home run. A solo shot here to left as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead. Jimmy Rollins is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. Excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base hit. Austin Jackson steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Trumbo. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Will Myers strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Left field and deep. Trumbo ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay. And he'll get in there at second base. Not the home run, but he's got himself a double. Ryan Braun comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Hit to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nelson Cruz will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Mitch Moreland set to hit now for the first time. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's by him for strike 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Travis is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Pedro Alvarez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Richard Ross is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Got a lot of it out to deep left. Trumbo racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
The catcher.
Leadoff man retired now for the catcher, Derek Norris. Hot shot to third. Alvarez is up with it. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
Third baseman.
Into the box, Yangervis Solarte. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Drilled down the line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Castillo. And that ends the inning. Mark Trumbo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. First offering on its way.
Mark Trumbo.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Barnes on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Rusney Castillo will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Barnes moving to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box, Blake Swihart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Softly hit toward the hole. Ross scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jack Barnes is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Jack Barnes.
Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Betts has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Devin Travis stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. So two are gone in the Padre fourth, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trumbo on the run, and that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
There to take it is Jackson, and there's your first out. Into the box now, Robinson Cano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
No runs, just one hit, and one error on the Boston line scorer. High in the air out to center field. Jackson is under it. Two gone. Mookie Betts will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hot shot toward third, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Taken in by Rollins. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Austin Jackson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Alvarez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ryan Braun steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Now here's a swing and yet another pop-up toward the left side of the diamond. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Mitch Moreland, and they'll need him to get something going here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Myers is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Pedro Alvarez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting.
Digging in, Mark Trumbo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Up top, it's 2-0.
Two tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Richard Ross makes his way to the box to lead us off in the sixth inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Richard Ross.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hit hard to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The catcher,
Derek Norris stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. One out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Liner towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Yonhervis Solarte will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Lifted into center field. Betts giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Jack Barnes will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
Devin Travis strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Rusney Castillo gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now in the box, Blake Swihart. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. He tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Xander Bogarts will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Ross camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Robinson Cano will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Drilled to the left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Mookie Betts. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And that misses inside 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Jackson. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Jimmy Rollins.
Grounded to third. Alvarez has got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder number 10.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the center fielder, Austin Jackson. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. On the move is Betts. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Will Myers ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is
ladies
retired.
and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning.
Nelson Cruz will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Nelson Cruz.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Mitch Moreland will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Mitch Moreland.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And that misses 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Now batting,
Pedro Alvarez
baseman.
stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
You got to figure we'll start seeing a pretty heavy dose of that splitter. And this is a situation that absolutely calls for it.
Solarte is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Mark Trumbo will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Hit out towards second. Travis fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Ryan Braun, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Ryan Braun.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. This is hit well out toward left field. Trumbo going back on it, but he can't make a play, and it's off the monster. He'll get it into second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Up next for the Padres,
Richard Ross takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
2-0 pitch on the way. 2-1 after the foul ball there. No one out with a runner at second. chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Changeup inside. They lost him. Ball 4. Derek Norris gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Rick O'Neill. Come on now.
Number 23.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Guilherme Solarte stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A throw behind the runner at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Jack Barnes stands in looking to turn this narrow lead. Reggie Wood will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. So we'll have a pinch hitter in this spot now, as it'll be time to get a look at Josh Hamilton here. Into the seats, 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Shot towards second. And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Devin Travis steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Scooter Gennett will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. 1 away, and Jimmy Rollins will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Yeah, but this time if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Austin Jackson stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. To short. Bogarts fields it cleanly on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Leading off the inning, Rusney Castillo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Blake Swihart will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Over now is Jackson, and he's got it for the first out. Xander Bogaerts stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Runners on first with one down. Heading out toward shallow right. And Hamilton's got this one, 2 away. Robinson Cano digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Now to the plate, Will Myers. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Chopped weakly to the left. Alvarez has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Richard Ross digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit in the air to right field. After it is Castillo. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Derek Norris gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the... Striding in to start the 9th, Mookie Betts. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left. Nelson Cruz will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In the air out toward right field. Hamilton is under it. 1 out. Mitch Moreland will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Runner goes for second. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Pedro Alvarez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Norris has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 5 runs, 12 hits.